Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Right to the air is Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. He'll find Metcalf. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Anthony. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A big one here early in the Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Hunt.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Kareem Hunt
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Javon Hargrave, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Carr now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Max Crosby
buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, they're in some hot water now.
After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Anthony.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Anthony. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action, Anthony. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Throwing on 1st down, Anthony. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On second down, Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Anthony. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Off the play fake, Anthony. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Anthony. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. A 10-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Anthony eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To throw on 2nd down. Anthony escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Anthony, the quick slant caught.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Bears are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He's got Renfro on the out route.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. And that's complete to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Person. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Mario Edwards Jr., his 2nd sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Carr going to get this to Jacobs.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro.
And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
He completes it right side to White.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And And
they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.